Most people never got taught how to budget. And if you run your own business, it's worse because every piece of budgeting advice out there assumes you get the same paycheck every 2 weeks. I don't. So let me walk you through the actual method I use, starting with the rule you've probably heard of and how I bend it to make it work for someone whose income moves. What's going on, guys? My name's Wes and I'm a videographer and photographer based here in Dallas, Texas, and I run my own video production company. Weddings, commercial work, live streaming, music videos, you name it. I don't have an accountant day-to-day handling this for me, and I don't have a finance degree, but I built this system myself through trial and error and managing my own money as a solo business owner. So everything I'm about to walk you through isn't theory, it's what I actually use. So here's the starting point, the 50-30-20 rule. It's simple. 50% of your income goes to needs, the stuff you have to pay for no matter what. 30% goes to wants, the fun stuff, and 20% goes to savings and paying down debt. If you've never budgeted before, that's genuinely a great place to start. It's simple, it's memorable, and it works if your income is steady. Here's the problem you run into as a business owner. First, your income isn't steady. 1 month's great, next month's tight. Second, nobody's taking taxes out of your check for you. If you take just 20% and call it savings, you're going to get blindsided in April when you owe money you already spent. The basic rule needs a layer added to it before it works for somebody that's self-employed like myself. So step one, before I even think about the 50-30-20 split, I set aside a percentage off the top of anything self-employed. I use 25%. That's not savings, that's not spending money. That money is already spent. It's just sitting in an account until tax season. This is the step most new business owners skip, and it's the one that gets people in the most trouble. You have to treat taxes like a bill that's due later, not a bonus you get to keep. Once taxes are set aside and my actual bills are paid, what's left is what I split. And I don't go straight 30-20. I broke mine into 4 pieces instead of 2. Long-term wealth building, a goal fund for future big purchases, a fund for a specific big purchase I'm working toward, and a guilt-free spending bucket. Because if a budget doesn't let you actually live a little, you won't stick to it. That's the real reason here. The 50-30-20 rule is a starting template, not a law. You're allowed to reshape it around your actual goals. If you're running an actual business, the other thing that changes everything is separating business money from personal money completely. Client payments hit a business account first, then I pay myself. And only what I actually pay myself flows into the personal budget. It sounds like a small thing, but it's what makes your bookkeeping, your taxes, and honestly, your own sense of what you're making actually make sense. Here's the actual point of all this. It's not really about the percentages. It's about deciding in advance where every dollar goes before it lands in your account. So you're never sitting there in the moment trying to decide what to do with the money that you're receiving. That decision's already been made. That's what actually removes the stress, not the specific numbers. If you take one thing from this, start with that 50-30-20 rule if you've never budgeted before. And if you're self-employed, add that tax reserve step before anything else as well. The other thing that I did not mention, but I would be wrong if I didn't say anything about it, you have to know how to live within your means. But I'll talk about that another day. I'm still building out the tool I use to track all of this day to day, but there's a free version you can download and try for yourself. Links in the description. Drop your questions below. I'll answer the most common ones in the next video. See you in the next one. Be safe, and I love you.